Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Friday. We're going to be doing some FastAPI today, creating an AI API. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's not as complex as you think it's going to be. It'll be pretty straightforward. Hey, how's it going, Neva? Neva, how's it going? Good to see ya. Happy Friday. We're going to be building a simple API that allows you to sell AI to anyone you want. We won't go over. Apparently, I'm the first one. You are. Yep. You made it. Like as soon as I clicked the live button, you came. It was like immediate. It was fantastic. I'm really glad to see you here. I'm happy you're here. I'm gonna enjoy today because we're just gonna do something simple, something easy, nice, clean, easy tutorial. We're gonna start with our terminal window. We've got Neva, you're here. You're here. It's so good. It's so great. That makes me really happy. I'm glad to see you here. So jumping into the tutorial, we're going to focus on AI APIs. And we're going to do it with FastAPI, which is really easy, a really easy API. It's also really fast too. So if you want an efficient system and it's going to be able to support your business going forward, you'll be able to launch your own AI API. And there's tons of models out there. So we'll show you how to integrate any model you want and then open it to an API. We could cover securing it. Nice. So Python today. You got it. Python today. A really easy Python getting started. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to click a button. I forgot. 1 second. Okay. Had to click a button. Okay. So first off, you're going to want to say pip install. You already have Python. Most everyone these days has Python installed on their system. You've got Python on your computer, Windows, Mac, Linux. Usually comes pre-installed with Python. If not, you want to go to the Python website, download Python interpreter and runtime, and the package manager pip as well. Pip install FastAPI, and then press enter. You're good to go. Another common practice is to put that FastAPI into a requirements file. So you could say echo FastAPI into the requirements.txt. REQUIR requirements. Did I spell that right? I'm gonna spell it again. Requirements. Okay, excellent. There you go. Then you want to git init, so that way you have a repository. If you don't have git version control, add that as well. It's worthwhile. Git add to add the files. Git status to show what hasn't been committed yet, and then git commit to commit a message saying added dependencies. There we go. Dependencies. You have to spell that right. Dependencies. There we go. Added dependencies. Excellent. Okay. So vi main.py, just to open up, you can name it whatever you want, you can use any text editor you want. I'm using Vim. And you want to start by importing the library that we just installed. So since you're doing AI specifically, you want to probably be more aggressive about saving environment. Oh, like the environmental variables? Like, saving environment? Or are you talking about electricity consumption? Is that what you're talking about? Electrical consumption? Well, we will, for example, I would highly recommend commuting the virtual environment. Yes, so a virtual environment. So you could also use Python virtual environments. Committing, .env. So if we're gonna have any API keys, which today we won't have to. What's the challenge here? How's it going, Emmanuel? Today we're gonna be doing an AI API. We're gonna show you step by step, every step of the way, how to build your own AI API. We'll be using other off-the-shelf AIs, and we won't need. So Neva is describing virtual environments or env files. Like I make a virtual environment as a first step, and then commit to the Git repo. So when you say virtual environment, you're talking about like my env. So let's see here, Python virtual environment. So you could set up a virtual environment pretty easily. So what you want to do, it's actually really straightforward. Hey, how's it going, Phantom? Good to see you. Steven, would you like mini... Oh, wait, okay. All right. Let's see here. Because I have never had a Python AI project not break after 6 months. Ever. That's a really good point. You're bringing up a good point. Okay. So you also might want to set up a virtual environment. So how do you say detach? Because I've already got one right now. Is it how to detach? I forgot. Because I have one main one that deactivate is what it's called there. So you say deactivate, and then you can create a virtual environment by simply typing in Python -m env. Let's see, just like that venv. There we go, virtual environment, and then you could create a .venv directory essentially. Oh yeah, thank you, Neva. Thank you. All right, so you could do something like this to create it, and then that will create the virtual environment. I believe locally. Yes. Okay. So we see it right here, virtual environment, and then you can say source.venv and then bin activate. Yes. There you go. And so there we go. Now we've got a virtual environment in the repository. I haven't done it this way before. I've always had like a main env, and then if I need to override it for whatever reason, I create a new one. Like if I'm doing like PyTorch or virtual. Yes, that's how that was done. Nice. All right, so you could do a virtual environment, so that way everything stays nice and tidy. All the packages. So you want to see pip install FastAPI. So that way you've got that. And I do believe. Oh, it says we could upgrade. Let's do the upgrade really quick. We're doing all these extra prerequisites. So if you run into any of these problems, this is what you could do as well. All right, so then you should consider upgrading via. Okay, I'm going to upgrade via this command. This very long command we're upgrading now. Hey, Mohammed, welcome on in. Happy Friday. Today we're doing how to make your own AI API. You'll be able to have an AI API server, and then you could sell the access to that server if so you wanted. So I've done this. You've done it the way you described and got inconsistent. And since it was your base Conda, Conda environment. I know Conda. You're right. I have deleted that Conda, like mini Conda, to use mini Conda, and all my VMs. That's the way to do it. Why FastAPI? FastAPI is really easy. It's super simple. It's clean. And it's really fast. It's actually fast. It's written, I believe, in C or C++. And then you import the access to those libraries from Python. Microconda. Now you're on microconda. I didn't know there was micro. I've heard of mini-conda. I've used mini-conda before. I didn't know the microconda was around. They make it even. Now, what nanoconda is the next one, right? Nanoconda. They're gonna keep going. It's gonna keep getting smaller. Yeah, it's great. Nice. It's great. Okay, so let's see. I do believe we have everything installed. So let's see. Pip install. So cat requirements. So we added a requirement file. Let's see here. What other options would you consider for this? Flask. So you can also do Flask. So let's open this up. So you could do, FastAPI is the one we're doing today. And then you could also choose Flask Python, which is also another easy getting started option, right? It's another easy option. Let's see here. The syntax is not too much different. Minimal application. So you've got this, which is fine. It's great. Looks good. Have you heard about the new student that got 55,000 bill for his leaked API key? Oh, that's not good. That seems like a problem. Yeah, be careful. Your environments and all of your API keys, they could get leaked. And then you could have a problem. All right, so let's see. Learn. There is a quick start around here somewhere. Where is it? Tutorial. First steps. Here you go. Okay, versus this. All right. So you've got this syntax versus this syntax. I think they're both basically the same. They're both essentially the same thing. I like the FastAPI a little bit better because it doesn't have the Python _ name. Although I suppose you could do whatever you want here. With Hugging Face, be extremely careful about the version you make. Install it after your PyTorch. Oh, that's good to know. All right, so PyTorch first. Also, since PyTorch is GPU specific, you want to make sure you get the right one. That's a good point. That's a really good point. There's extra steps if you want to ensure that you have the right hardware accelerator. The software that goes along with it is specific. right? Every system is different. So are you using NVIDIA? Are you using AMD? Are you using, I guess maybe Intel? Are you using a TPU or a, specific hardware ASIC, right? From Amazon or Google? There's a whole bunch of options out there. And so you got to pay attention. All right. So we're going to be doing this right here. Basically, we're going to be doing this. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get a little background music going there. All right. So we will be doing, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Carmu, happy Friday. We're doing a FastAPI for making your own AI API. That's what we're doing today. Intel is hard. I've done it and it's fun experience. They made it better last 3 years. I remember trying to do it on an Intel device many years ago, Neva, and it was very challenging. And I believe I only got it partially working. I didn't get it like fully working. I got some of it working. Hey, Gun, how's it going? FastAPI, yeah, all right. Python, yeah, there we go. We got Python going. We're making it happen. All right. Intel extension for PyTorch. Oh, nice. Nightmare fuel, is it? I remember it was a challenge. You did it for your job? Nice. Yeah. That's unfortunate that you had to do that. That's not. So sorry, Neva. That's so sorry. Okay, so we can do pip install -r requirements. Make sure we've got everything there. We will only start with the FastAPI first. We're going to make it easy, and then we'll jump into the AI pieces. So we've got this part. So let's open a main.py file, and then we're going to say, I believe it's import FastAPI from FastAPI, something like that. All right, Copilot. We're going to disable Copilot because we don't need it right now. Bro, can I borrow your hair? All right, my hair. I floofed it up. I floofed it up this morning. I floofed up the hair. All right, app equals, I believe it's FastAPI, something like that. Or wait, I'm doing it. I think I'm doing this backwards. Oh, right. From FastAPI import. I forgot. Python's the opposite direction. All right, so we have to do it like that. Okay. Start by doing like that. Okay. From FastAPI, import FastAPI, which is weird that you have to do that. Why can't you just say import FastAPI? That's like, libraries can absolutely support that. There's no reason, and they could use the underscore init directory in order to implement that when they build the package. Not everyone does it. Now it's Python as version 3.14 popped it's out called. Oh wait, is it really with the pi icon or the pi emblem or the symbol, the pi symbol? Bro, do you know Mondo Duplantis? You look like him, do I? Wait, really? Wait, hold on. Mondo Duplantis. Maybe, I don't know. He's definitely a little bit stronger looking than I am. He's an athlete. I'm not an athlete. That's not, I'm not an athlete. But all right. I mean, hey, an athlete. Thank you. That's, I suppose, what you could say is a compliment. I suppose you could say it's a compliment. All right. So next you want to say I believe it's app.get. Let me see here real quick. All right. Let's pull this in really quick. App.get, and then you're going to specify the route. This is the route when you access the server. Through HTTP, it'll just be the /. So this is the root. And then you can define your function def root, which, oh, right, the root. Yeah, I just said it was root. Yep, root. And then you can just return a string, and you can return JSON. So we could, we'll return just hello for now. We'll just return hello for now. And that's it. You've made your server. You made the server, and you're good to go. You're good to go now. What your favorite TV show? That's a good question. Let me think about that for a moment. I really like Breaking Bad. That was a great one. I watched that multiple times. Oh, Firefly. There we go. Firefly. Firefly. I've watched that one more than any other. No, I've watched like Adventure Time and Bob's Burgers. I kind of watch those often as well. Firefly, I have to say, is up there really far. I like Firefly. Oh, Orville. The Orville. That's another good one. I like the Orville. He is the great pole vaulter ever. He's the greatest pole vaulter. And according to the photos, it's what it looked like. Yeah. Like a specifically PyTorch is weird. Yeah. We do have to be careful about PyTorch. You're right. How's it going, Shura? How's it going, Shura? Good to see ya. We're building an AI API today. I also like the Orville. Really? Nice. I really like that show. That's a great show. I've watched that show many times. It's a rewatcher. It's a rewatcher. Of course, you got to, okay, so this should work, right? So let's see here. We'll split the screen, and then we'll look at what we have here. Git add dot get status. Okay, so we've added all our v as well to the Git, which I'm not used to doing this. Neva said we should do it, although there's a lot here. I don't know about this. Here's what I'm going to do. We'll say rm, we're going to start over rm-rf.get init, and then we're going to add a git ignore by .git ignore file, and we're going to copy the .vn because I don't want this to be in my repository. Actually, what we'll do is I've got an idea. Instead we will echo this to there. Done. Okay. So if we open that .git ignore, that will be in our vn. All right. There it is. And you also want .env as well. So you want to add these to your git ignore. Let's see here. Oh, so I would recommend putting it in a repo. Wait, you would, Neva? The virtual environment? Even the virtual environment, you would? It's a lot. It's a lot. So you do recommend it though? Okay. Because PyPy is weird? All right. So then we shouldn't. Yes. Okay. All right. We got rid of it. It's gone. All right. So the only thing will be in our git ignore is the environmental variable file. If we have one, if we ever end up having one. It is. All right. All right. It is a lot. Okay. All right. So git status, git add dot everything. Okay. Git commit, our first commit. There we go. Oh, wait, I forgot. You got to specify the message. -m for message. There you go. All right. We did it. Hey, Quantify Quantum, happy Friday. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Kamala, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hey, it's a good day today because today we're building an AI API and we're going through every step, starting from scratch, all from scratch. And Neva said, commit the virtual environment as well, which I'm not used to doing. I'm definitely not used to doing it. I agree. It's like it is a hard solution. I have yet to find a better way. All right. Hey, we're going to try it. We learn new things. Okay. So let's see here. Where are we at here? This should run. I believe this should work. So we should be able to say Python main.py. Oh, well, it ran. It didn't serve anything. So we have to start the server. All right, so where is that? How do we, there's a special command you have to do. Okay, I forgot about that. There's a special command. So you can't just say Python main. You have to say FastAPI dev or prod, I suppose, main.py. So this will serve. Okay, let's see here. Let me see. It looks like, well, we've got a problem already. Oh. It wants us to install some extra stuff here. Okay, let's try it. Let's try that. Okay, so we installed some extra stuff. There we go. We installed a little bit of extra stuff there. Bro, what's under there? Carmu? Well, in the env, the virtual env folder? Is that what you're talking about? What's under there? I do believe it's a whole bunch of files that I don't ever want to usually have in a Git repo. Committing VM seems so wrong. I know, right? Doesn't it? It's like putting Rust build artifacts. I know. Yes, it is weird. It is. It's so weird. No, under there. Under where? Oh, wait. Are you trying to get me to say underwear? Is that what you're trying to get me to say? I think you got it. I think you win. Okay, let's see if we can run FastAPI dev again. Okay, there we go. All right. So now, yes, I figured as much. I figured you got me. All right, so what we can do is open up another terminal window here. And what we can do is we can curl here for me. Actually, let's open it up on the side over here. Okay, so we've got our FastAPI server all ready to go. You just need it somewhere for something breaks. Got it. Okay. So as you can see here on the screen, we've got our API basically set up as far as we needed it to go. So far. And it will serve only the text hello world. So we've already started the server using FastAPI dev main.py. And then you can say curl http / 0.0.0.0 because I do believe, let's double check, that was on port 8000, as you can see here on the screen. It says port 8000. Now you might be saying, hey, Steven, hold on a second. It says 127.0.0.1. Why are you putting a whole bunch of zeros in there? Well, because it should also work, as far as because you're accessing your local system. So it should also work, I believe. Let's find out. Curl should say hello. Hey, there you go. Look at that. If you didn't know that you could use a whole bunch of zeros, now you do. And also so you should be able to do the same thing. 127.0.0.1 should also say hello, right? You should also be able to say localhost, which is localhost should be the same thing. There you go. Running a server. Steven being smart about networks. I don't know, right? Just a little bit, just a smidgen, a little smidgen of networks here. So there you go. Now you've accessed and you've got your own API up and running, which is great. Now, typically API servers like to return JSON. So I think it would be a good idea to say import JSON. So you do that. And there's no order on the import statements. I just like my shorter imports to be at the top and longer imports to be at the bottom. So it's got like this nice little descending just for pretty. It's just making the code pretty. And then what you want to do is you want to return, so you've got a response, so we could say text, something like this, and you can say hello. So now we've got a JSON object, hello, like that. And then you want to say JSON. Actually, I don't know. I think maybe the FastAPI probably might already take care of this for us. Let's find out. Let's see if it does. Okay. Let's resave that. Okay. And as you can see, since we're in dev mode, so see how it says dev mode right here? Dev, that means it's going to be watching your file for changes. Every time you make a change, it'll automatically reload your server so you don't have to. So we'll click the save button. As you can see, it said it reloaded right here, reloading. Reloading right there. You can see that it says reloading. There we go. And I'd say it's using something like a data library that we can use to serialize the data, like JSON. Yeah, it must be. I'm wondering if it will. Actually, that's why I'm very curious about it. 'Cause it didn't crash. So let's find out. Let's try curl 0.0.0.8000. And there you go. It works. And we don't probably even need to import JSON. I think we don't even have to. Let's try that. Yep. There you go. Hey, we're making our way. We don't have to do anything. FastAPI makes everything easy. So we got that part going now. So now what if you wanted to add like a whole bunch of different endpoints? So you could copy and paste this, and we'll say this is our natural, what's it, NLP, right? Natural language processing. Is that what is that? Wait, what does NLP stand for? Is that one? NLP acronym. What is this? Natural language processing. Yeah, that's what it is. Or neural linguist programming. But in this case, we're doing natural language processing. We're going to see if we're going to have an input, and we're probably going to do a post. So we'll need to do a post here instead. We can do a post. You got it right. Nice. You got it right. We got it right, you guys. Bro, are you a cat person or a dog person? I like the animals. They're good. I like cats. I'm probably more partial to a cat. Cat like takes care of itself. A dog is more friendly, right? But a dog, you can't leave a dog alone. It's torture to the dog to leave it alone. So there's a problem there. That's like one of the drawbacks. With the cat, though, it's dependent. It's self-dependent. Though it won't immediately be like as loving as a dog, right? It won't be as loving as a dog. So you can have a different endpoint here. I would like to see, let's look at the docs really quick. How do we get a post endpoint? I want to do a post. All right, so let's do a post. Post. I'm reading out the docs right now. I'll make it easy for you guys. So I know we say app.get or .post. I just want to be able to see where what the data is, where the data blob is. What we probably could do is just debug it ourselves here. All right, so let's do that. We'll just do this. Make it simple. NLP. Making it simple there. Cats bite their owners too. So do dogs. Yep, dogs do. I've had experiences where the dogs, they get you. They get you. Time to vanish. Okay, quantified quantum. Thank you for stopping in. All right, so we'll do a post NLP post, I do believe. And then it's probably data. Let's see what that is. Let's do echo. Let's see if we can echo the data. Let's see if that works. All right, so now we're going to say curl-x post. And then we're going to say, actually, what? Yeah, let's put it over here. So -x post -d for data. And then we'll put in some some JSON data. JSON, or what's it? Text. Let's do something simple. Text. This is my input data. Okay. Like that. Curl that. Okay. A method not allowed. Oh, wait, because it's not, because we have to say /NLP. Okay. NLP. There we go. So you see there on the screen. Okay, I'm going to hide this so that's a little easier to read. Please tell me. Please talk to me. Okay, how's it going? Which country are you? United States. In Seattle, Washington, you guys. In Seattle, Washington. Okay, this should run. Okay, so what was that? That had an issue. Couldn't connect. Oh, we stopped the server by. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So FastAPI dev main. All right, now it's running in a separate tab. Okay, let's run that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so details, type, missing, luck, query data, field required input null. All right. Data other. All right, let's try that. Other. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. It's got even more stuff. All right, we got to read the docs now. How's it going, Fazel? Fazel, how's it going? Hey, Kevin McAllister, good to see you, Kevin McAllister. Managed to catch live. You did. We're here now. We're here. We're doing. We're making an AI API. We're showing you how to do it very simply, and we're walking you through how to do it end to end. So we started with empty directory, empty files, and now we've got on the screen here some stuff. And so we're looking at to see and the stuff. Okay, we're looking through it. We're making it happen. We're making it happen. All right. So let's see what that looks like. That looks like that. What's stuff look like? We're investigating. We're investigating. Okay, so that is some sort of error. XD post -d for data. That should be perfectly fine. So query data location field required input null missing. Interesting. Okay. How about we go this data. All right, then we'll check out the docs really quick. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to do a post. Let's do post FastAPI example because we want to be able to input data. Okay, so post. Okay. I'm trying to distill this into a really simple, model. Okay, really simple stuff. Keeping it really simple. Let's see here, FastAPI. We'll make this work. We'll make it work. Oh, nice. And curling at the bottom. Yep, you got it. So we got a server code at the top, and then we've got the curling at the bottom. You got it. Simple. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we need the body. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to capture the post body. That's what I'm trying to capture right now. We're trying to capture the post body. Let's see here. We're reading the docs here. We're reading the docs. You would think that getting post would be super easy, and it should be. It should be as simple, nearly as simple as doing this. Right? I want it to be as simple as that. So I'm reading through the docs to make sure that we get you the simplest possible version. Because there's a lot of options that are complex. A lot of complex options. And I want to make sure that we can do it absolutely simple. It's got to be simple, you guys. It's got to be simple. All right, let's see here. Learn. All right. Let's see here. Clicking buttons. Learn. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Post. We'll get this we'll get it going. We'll make it happen here. I want to make sure that we get this right because there is a lot of options on this and it can get complex. It can get complex really quick. Okay. Fast API Python post example with curl. Okay. We'll make sure we get this good. We'll make sure to get this good. Okay. Let's actually show you what we're looking at here on the screen. So, let's see here. This should be fine. Good. All right. We want it very simple. We want to keep it very simple. Fast API base. So, all right. Item. Oh, interesting. So why does it? I just want a JSON post body. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I'm looking for. Post items. Item. Okay. Where item? Okay. Oh, item. So it wants us to predefine. And is there a way to do it without predefine? Also, let's see here. A way to, all right, without predefine item. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, here we go. Item, no model. Perfect. Okay. Request. This is what we want. Okay. Now we're into it. Okay. Excellent. So let's grab this. Go back up here. So we're also showing you how to read the docs, right? We're showing you how to read the docs. So we want to request, and then we want to capture the request, which is going to be a request type. Here we go. Request type. Excellent. NLP. Suppose with the / there. And then we got our data, which is going to be a dictionary. And then we're going to turn it into JSON. Okay, perfect. And then data. Let's call it data, and then we'll return data. All right, so this is an echo. This is a simple echo. All right, we made it as clean as possible. There were a lot of options available that required a significant more amount of code, and I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So, okay, perfect. Oh, wait, did that work? Wait, I mean, it didn't crash that time. It didn't crash. Let's see, what if we did / here? There we go. Okay, okay, how about this? Perfect. Okay, we did it. Hey, how's it going, Summit? Stephen King is back. Yay, the last attack. Good to see you. Welcome on in. All right, we're doing AI API today. So we just created a simple API using FastAPI. I really like clean, small, powerful code using minimal features of the language to keep things simple and our tech debt low. What you're seeing here on the screen is a simple read-only endpoint, and then you see a read-write endpoint with the post. This is, and you can access that by saying curl-x post and then .d. So you can see here with a -d, and then the whatever data you want to transmit it. Cool stuff. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's really powerful. It is really powerful stuff. You can create your own API server just with these few lines of code. It's fantastic. I really like it. Okay. So we've got the JSON data. Now, press enter, you're good to go. And we just echoed the same data back. So what you could do is you could say just the text data, right? Text. And then it will only echo back the texted data. So you can see that got rid of all the dictionary. So we're reading right into it. I have some AI agents. Would you allow me to use this API? Of course. Of course. Python. Sachin, how's it going? I like the all the Pythons. Python all over the place. I like that. That's great. That was awesome. All right. Okay, you guys. So now that we have that, the next step is we want to actually do some natural language processing. This requires us to import extra libraries, and we'll be doing this from Hugging Face to keep things super, super clean and simple. So let's go on to Hugging Face next and get the AI model that we want. Hugging Face models. Let's do text processing. Natural language processing. Text classification. This is what we want right here. Wait, let's zoom in on this. All right. We want text classification. Sachin, hi Steven, can you please explain what we're doing? Yes. We're making an AI API, which allows businesses or other users on the internet to access your AI, and then you could sell them you can sell them access to this API. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. And that's it. It is really simple, which is a way to enable you to maybe start a business or to create a microservices at your own company or at your job to then access an AI from FastAPI. That's what we're doing. Are you going to add a DB or is this just the building the API? Oh, right. Kevin McAllister, right. So that's the extra step. If you want to add authentication authorization, allowing you to verify if there's a paying customer or a non-paying customer, you would add a database as well. You could do that too. You could absolutely do that. You can do that. Hey, Stephen, what certifications do you suggest for AI? I mean, exam certifications. Now, there are Python PSAP and PCAP, but for AI, I only seen AWS or Azure specific certs. What do you suggest? I do not recommend certifications. This is weird. I know it's weird. They don't necessarily give you any extra thing, right? It might cost you some money, and it requires things that you might not necessarily need. The better way is to just build using the technology yourself and learn it. And then you can really, it doesn't matter if you have the certification or not, because you still have to demonstrate the knowledge. So say you're in an interview, the interview process will require you to recite and describe how you would build something, right? Achieve a goal. So having a certification doesn't really help you with that. Being able to teach yourself is going to give you a lot farther. It's going to take you a lot further. So much further. I'd recommend trying OpenVINO Gen AI because it's low dependency, raw C++. That's not going to be randomly breaking. Oh, really? I haven't heard about that. It's also nice on a lower power hardware since OpenV, can work on low VRAM. Really? All right. Let's check that out. We're gonna take a detour. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna see it happening here. Sharon, I start building LLMs and start learning what are some of the best basic scenarios I could work on. Give them a task, and then I recommend tool calling. So if you're using an LLM, I recommend implementing and interfacing with them using tool calling or function calling. That's the way to do it. Sharon, that's the way to do it, Sharon. I recommend that. We are lucky to be alive in the same time. Mr. Blum, Karmu, thank you. Let's do it, YouTube. Yeah, you got it. You're happy to help, So you give a date API, a date to an AI, and chat with customers that right. You could. That is one option. We're keeping it simple and clean and lightweight today. So Neva is recommending. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Appreciate it. See a little floaty heart icon show up there. Let's see. I want to make sure that I grabbed all the details there. Okay. The main issue is that OpenVINO it does not have all the models, and you can't open it's. Okay, gotcha. It's not as accessible as PyTorch. Understood. So let's check it out really quick. I want to see this OpenVINO Python. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Okay. So what do we got here? Open source software toolkit for optimizing and deploying deep learning models. All right. So deep learning models, great. Do we have any natural language? Oh, it's got YOLO. Oh, Ultralytics. There you go. So some image processing, computer vision. It still requires Torch, which is weird. Torch hub load vision. Okay. NumPy. All right. With TensorFlow as well. Okay. Keras application, ImageNet, conv model. All right. Got it. Okay. Actually, I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was a standalone thing. Open source software toolkit for optimizing and deploying deep learning. So it makes it faster, better, and more stable. Is that what we're saying this is? GenAI is a new library they made for large language models. So yeah, if you want to go for the large language model where you've got generative AI, then that is going to be another topic, right? So we're going to keep things simple today with using traditional machine learning and deep learning, which of course is what, transformers and, general large language models are based on anyway. It's just that they're much larger and requires more compute power. We want to keep things simple today, maybe even something that can run on a CPU. That's kind of what we're going for today. So let me see if we can get some text classification here. And we'll see. We'll just get something going because I want to make sure that we have an end-to-end working example that you can follow along with. Okay. Let's see here. There are a lot of options. Which one do you choose? I don't even know. I want to make sure that we pick the right one. So this, okay. So here, text classification. Got to click that first. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, you got to avoid hugging face potentially with which whenever you can. That's nice. Good point. Whenever you can avoid hugging face and you can go straight to a very specific model. That would be a good idea. That's a really good idea. We can do that here as well, I believe. I'm just trying. We're trying to keep it simple for today. Multi-language sentiment analysis. This sounds like a good option. Okay. This sounds like a good option. Okay. So let's use this model. We'll zoom in. There's a use this model button here, and you can click on transformers, which is a nice easy option. And you basically just have to copy and paste this right here. And that allows you to easily leverage this model, and it loads from Hugging Face directly. And so it's just sort of like an easy getting started. Now, like Neva is describing in chat, it's a lot easier to build faster and more efficient and more stable systems going direct to the model. And you can do it a different way. You don't have to use Hugging Face. So there's other options. Here's how you'd use the pipe. It's really easy. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make it really easy. And we won't even use serialization. We're going to simplify it a lot. Okay. So let's import the data. So we also need to open up our requirements file. Requirements. And we're going to do, I believe we need the transformer. Okay. So let's go over here, and it's going to be transformer. So we want to import this library as well. So let's copy and paste that there. Okay, so pip install -r requirements. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like we got everything. I don't know if we need to add more yet. We might need to add like PyTorch and a few other things, right? So torch and torch vision. So we might want to do torch vision, right? I think we need to add those as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Hey, Kevin McAllister, once you get the NLP model working and want to do more, if you have Ollama, Ollama, you can probably run a small large language model locally via Python Ollama libraries. That'll return the gen text on the API request directly. You're right. Ollama is a very fast and easy way to set up your own, essentially, Chat GPT, right? That you could run locally. You pick the model that you want to run. You can choose any of them, GPT OSS, Mistral, DeepSeek, lots of options. There's a lot of good options out there. And so let's see if we can get started. I'm going to not use these right now and see if that works. All right, we're gonna try this first. We're gonna see if we can get that working. Okay, so we've got our pipeline, our FastAPI like before. Thank you guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. And then we have our pipe, which will be, we'll say NLP, just to keep it simple. NLP. So that's our NLP pipe. Now let's make sure when we load this, let's see here. Okay, so we need to import. So let's install. Okay, looking good. Okay, so we're installing transformers. So that way we can run this and it should work. It should work now, maybe. We're gonna okay, good. It's working. Okay, it's importing the model, it's loading the model, and it's getting ready for our server. Perfect. All right, there we go. Oh, this is getting good. All right. So things are happening, you guys. This is great. Transformer, which is the AI. Well, it's not. I mean, hey Eddie Legendary, how's it going? You're good to have you here. Happy Friday. We're doing AI API today. We started from scratch, empty directory, no files. And as you can see here, this is everything that you see on the screen is what we've typed so far. So this is all you need to type. Now, if we run curl, it's still going to work. And what we want to do is we want to use this NLP now. We want to use the NLP. And instead of, let's see, I suppose what we could do is, I do believe we're going to make it text. So I do believe if it's supporting real JSON, we should be able to send it just standard text like this. I do believe. So it's not real JSON. It's not real JSON. Kevin just saw one of your movies. All right, which one? What? It's Chris. It's time. It's the time of year. It's working. It's working. Star Wars Phantom Menace reference. It's working. Oh, so good. It's so good. Oh, I love TV and media. Oh, it's pop culture. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So let's just return. And we'll just do like this. Text is going to, not a dictionary. It's going to be an str. All right. Let's try this. Text. That should potentially make it better. Or not. Okay, it is. It makes it better. Okay, good. Good. What if we don't put quotes on it? What if we get rid of the quotes? Is that still going to work? It does not. Okay. What if we do request.text? Something like that. Is that going to work? No, that does not work. Okay, what if we just did request? Thank you for the likes, you guys. What if we just did request? What if we just return request? Request.body, maybe? Is it request.body? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Fake JSON? I know, right? It's JSON is, JavaScript object notation, which allows you to what is supported. All right. With JavaScript object notation, not just a dictionary, it can go further. So you can go right. Obviously text, right? You can say like this. This is hello, right? That's JavaScript object notation. Also, this is object notation as well, right? Text, hello, right? So an array. Also, this is JavaScript object notation. This is also JavaScript object notation. Additionally, you can go further, and I do believe you can say this as well, right? These are also, it goes further, true and false. All of these are legitimate at the root level and valid JSON. It's all valid JSON. If you didn't know that, this is all valid JSON. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. You never see this full hand. I know, right? It doesn't, not all the time. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Yeah, JSON is great. It is fantastic. I like it. It's my favorite serialization. It's my favorite. I like it so much. All right, so let's see. I want to just return request. Let's see what that's going to do. Let's see what that is going to do. Let's comment all these things out. Okay. Thank you for the likes and all the interactions there, you guys. I appreciate it. All right, so that should be fine. That should be fine. All right, let's see here. What's the error? Okay, it says it doesn't like it. Okay. JSON encode. Oh, it's trying to, got it. Okay. Let's reload that. Okay. Finished. Okay. All right. Now let's see if that, is it going to still internal server? It still does. Okay. So I would like to just get the raw text. Let's just jump back over here. There is a way to go about that. Let's see here. How about just the raw text? Just raw text, not JSON. All right, let's see if we can do this without JSON. Okay. Raw body bytes decode. Perfect. All right, bytes. Okay. This is what we want. And then we decode it. This is a little extra. So since this is possible and we can absolutely do this, I don't know if I want to recommend it because it's extra, and the amount of extra that it is, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to avoid it. Instead, we're going to go back to just JSON and a dictionary. Data, like this. Okay. Let's go back to just JSON, and there we go. So that way, raw we could. You're right. We could raw. We could make it raw. We could absolutely, if you wanted to. You could do this. So if you wanted to, you can capture the raw bytes from the body, which is the post body, and then you can decode it to UTF-8. So it converts those bytes into readable ASCII or UTF-8. You could do that if you wanted to. And that's just extra stuff that makes it less flexible going forward. That's why, hey, how's it going, Marwan? Marwan, happy Friday. Today we're doing AI APIs, and we did it from scratch. We did it all from scratch. So you can see here at the top of the screen, we've got our own AI API, and we're going to make sure that we're going to make sure that we do it end to end, and it's going to work. We're going to make sure that it absolutely works. You just got a screenshot of the split screen Want me to send it on the Discord? Sure, go for it. Do it. Eddie Legendary, make it happen. Make it happen. I love your live streams. Thank you. Thank you, Marwin. It's great to have you here. Happy Friday. We're going to make sure that by the end of today, we will have a fully working AI API. It's going to be using traditional AI, so it can run on your local system without additional hardware acceleration. And we're going to do natural language processing, which is going to give you a sentiment on the text, which you can do. You can use this information to capture headlines on the news, and then you can then also use that information to maybe make stock predictions if you want. You can do stock predictions if you want. Raul, I salute you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your salute. Happy Friday, Marwin. Happy Friday. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the hearts and the icons there. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sent it? Nice. You did. All right. I want to check it out. I want to see. Oh, there. All right. Yeah. Yeah, right. I've got the hair all poofed up. You got the hair all poofed up. Yeah, I did. I wasn't sure whether I was okay with it, but I didn't want to mess with it much today. So I just like poofed it up. Thank you, Eddie Legendary. Thank you. That's awesome. I was not expecting that. All right. So here's our data. We've captured it from the post. As you can see, we're doing an echo. So now let's do text equals data text like that. And then we're going to say sentiment or sent. Is this how you say sentiment? Let's double check. Let's double check that. I'm going to copy this line right here and I'm going to paste it. No, not Venmo. Sentiment. Yeah, we spelled it correctly. All right, but good. We spelled it correctly. Okay. Sentiment equals NLP text. There we go. And then we're going to return sentiment. There we go. Text classification. There we go. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Hey, John Moore. How's it going? I just went through this for Julia and BERT transformers. Had to build the API for text classification, clustering, and so on. Yep, there you go. John Moore, that's what we're doing today. And as you can see on the screen, everything above, the halfway point, that's all the text we had to write. We didn't have to write anything else. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing how little code you have to write to get something up and running that is pretty close to production grade? Now there's extra stuff that you want to add for production. You want observability. You want to have auto recovery. You want redundancy. There's a whole bunch of things you can do there to make your API more stable. Hardware can fail, networks can fail, things like that. For this today, we're just going to cover just building the API. That's what we're doing. Another one can just plug in Anthropic or OpenAI API. Yeah, you could do that too. You absolutely could. So if you wanted to, you can wrap those APIs with your own now. So then if you wanted to, you could say like import OpenAI, and then you could use OpenAI and then wrap that and then make it your own. So if you wanted to build an AI agent, you could then use this approach that we just did here, and it will allow you to sell your agent. And they won't know that you're using OpenAI API. They won't know that you're using Anthropic, and probably you'll use both, because if one fails, you can try the other, and that can add redundancy. You can do it that way as well. That's actually a really good business idea. That's a really good business idea you got there. I like that. I like that one. I really do. I like that one. Good job, Kevin McAllister. I like that one. You need to handle a VRAM in a smart way because PyTorch crashes. It's tricky. Neva, yep, you're right. If you're running the models yourself locally, you do have to be careful. These AI models, they like memory. They really like the memory. There's so much memory. Either I call Python libraries or build from scratch. That's the way. You got it. You got it right. You might need a multi-process for this. Oh, we could also add multi-processing. You're right. So that way we can improve the performance and we don't block anything. And we can start that probably with UV-Corn, right? UV-Corn will give you the ability to launch multiple instances of your API. So that way you don't have to block concurrent users accessing your AI. LangChain with Olama is fun. Yeah, we could do that too. There you go. There's another way to do it. There's so many options. It's fantastic. Like if you try to catch a crashes, might not allow you to use PyTorch. Got it. All right. So there's a lot of things to watch out for. Obviously, you see here, like Neva is describing, we don't have any try catches anywhere. So if we're going to try this right here, like this line could fail. So we should probably wrap this with a try catch. Because if we run this now, let's go ahead and save this and let's try running it. Okay, So we're going to try running it. Let's see what the NLP is. Natural score says it is positive. You can see here, if you look, it says it's 72, which, 0, I do believe, is going to be negative, or is going to be like a negative sentiment. And then 1, all the way up to 1, will be a positive sentiment. There you go. And so that's it. We did it. We did it. If I'm not sure 100% if it works, basically being an out of memory. Yep, you're right. Out of memory, leave things in a bad state. You're right. We could do out of memory. Sentiment equals tone plus context times intent. Kyle. That's a good point, Kyle. That's a good point. Kyle, you posted your YouTube video that you were showing that you made in 2022 on the Discord, and you were describing like good things to like good practices for inputs. I still want to check that out. I still want to watch it. Yeah, it works. I know, right? Kevin Kelsey, it works. Isn't this neat? And you're looking at 100% of the code, all the dependencies right here, all right now, as you can see. It's all right here. And as well, right? We also have on the other side of the, oops, not there. There we go. Next. Oh, I closed the window. Okay. Oh, good. What? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So let's look at this. All right. Vi main. All right. Open up the requirements, and then we say like that down the middle. All right, so as you can see here, we did very good. We did very good. Here's the dependencies, and here is all the code over here. 100% of the code. That's it, right there. 18 lines, and we did it. You can very easily build your own AI API using Python and this approach that you see on the screen. Python with FastAPI and Transformers API to get whatever model you want to run. There you go. So easy, so clean. It works. There's some good info in that, actually. Nice. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. Thank you. Okay, so we did it. We made our way. Things look good. Let's see. Let me check the time here. Okay. So we achieved our goal within under an hour, which is fantastic. We achieved the goal. What could we do? Let's see if we can do another. Let's see if we can do one more AI model. Let's do one more. Okay, we'll create one more. Before we do that, let's double check. So you might want to add a try except. So you could do a try except here. So you could do a try, and then you could say except, and then you could return an error or return the sentiment. So, for example, let's go ahead and save that. Actually, what we have to do is we have to get rid of this really quick. Okay, let's save that. And then I decided to write a guide to make stable AI code in Python. Oh, nice, Neva. That's really grateful. That's actually really great because I realize it's actually not easy to not be screwed by Python. You're right. There's a challenge in there. You can easily get overwhelmed. There could be imports in modules and packages that have dependencies, and there's conflicts. There's a whole bunch of problems that can occur. You're absolutely right. All right, so if we curl this, natural language score looks good. Oh, let's try something. Let's try something. Darn, sad, bad. All right, so that should have a negative sentiment, right? Or low. Oh, well, it is. Okay, negative. All right, so there you go. Neutral, negative, neutral, and let's add a positive one. All right, so let's add positive. Happy, joy, win, alive. All right, positive. There you go. Positive, negative, neutral. There you go. There you go. Isn't that great? You've just created your very own AI API in a few lines of code. Make it really simple. Make it really simple. Now, obviously, if you do a syntax error and you forget something, you want to return an error. And so there you go. There you go. That's why we added the try except just now. That's why we added the try except right there. And that's because of Neva. Neva, thank you. Let's see. Like it happens usually, stuff breaks. Yep, it does. It's unstable. And you think you're good, and then it breaks, and you spend hours and hours to repair it. Yep, PTSD core. You got it. Hello, how is everyone? Arajit, we're doing good. We're doing good. Shiragimi, so cool, isn't it? Isn't it neat? And that's all the code. That's 100% of the code right there on the screen. Right here, all of it. You're looking at all the code. There you go. Isn't it great? I think it's great. Such a simple, so clean, so easy, very simple. I love it. I love it. How many requests do you think it'll take? Crash? Oh, before FastAPI, do you think multiple bash and while loops will crash it? It will not. I don't think it'll crash, but let's do that. All right, let's benchmark it. Let's benchmark it. Are you guys ready? We're going to benchmark it. Okay. Let's benchmark it. All right, we can do that. We can do that. I'm going to show you how to benchmark it. Okay, this will be the last thing we do. We're going to benchmark the servers, one of the testing procedures that you do for production readiness on your AI API or any API. Are you guys ready? We're going to benchmark it. We're going to stress test it. This is like smoke testing almost. So you could, let's do, this is the naive version. So while true, true. So this is an unlimited loop, true, right? Do curl, and then you probably want to say echo, and then done, right? So do that. So this will put it in a tight loop. So as you can see here, it's pretty fast. That's a lot of requests per second. We're doing pretty good here. That's quite a few. That's quite a few requests per second, as you can see here on the screen. It's going pretty fast. That's actually pretty good, right? And that's for a single process. That's a single process. All right. Let's see. So that's like a naive benchmark, and it does pretty good. You could probably, do more, higher concurrency on that if you wanted to. You could do more concurrency. Do you even lift, bro? Benchmark 300. I know, right, Kyle? Bench lifting. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I was hoping. This is the way to do it. How do you hide internal APIs in Python? Oh, wait, John Moore, what are you describing? I'd be happy to help you with that. Become a robot. Beep, beep. Must interpret matrix. Must interpret the matrix. All right, so yeah, so we benchmarked it really well. And then we kind of would also like to see here. Let's open up a HTOP. All right, let's see what the CPU looks like. Yeah, we're not even stressing the CPU that much. You're not even stressing the CPU. It looks perfectly fine. We're looking, oh, rate limit is a good thing. You could also do rate limiting if you wanted, or you could just have it go as fast as it possibly can. You can absolutely do a new terminal and run the same thing again. Okay, are you ready? All right, here, we'll make it happen. We'll do it. All right, so here is the, all right, here we go. 2 terminal windows doing the exact same thing. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Boom and boom. There you go. And as you can see, it's still running perfectly fast. It's still running. You can build, and that's FastAPI, and that's, I believe, as far as I can tell, you know what? Let's see if it is running on. So let's do activity monitor. I'm going to open this up to see, is it running on my GPU? It is. Okay, so we are doing GPU computation as well. So that's why it's fast. You can see here the blue bar. The blue bar says it is running on GPU. You can see the blue bar says GPU. So that is running on hardware, and it worked. Isn't that great? It worked. We did it. It worked really well. Wait, view. I want GPU processes. Here we go. View. Let me see here. Window GPU history. Perfect. Okay. Bring that back. Okay. Let's get rid of that. There you go. And it worked really fast. That's really fast. I believe there is, you could do, what is it? HTTPD. Let's see. I think I might have the HTTP. Yeah. HTTPD dash help. This is, could not reliably determine the service fully qualified domain. Let's see here. HTTP. Wait. AB. Or you could do Apache bench. Dash. Wait. Help. Is this Apache bench? Or is this something else? This is. Yes, this is Apache bench. Okay. So we're gonna go a step further. I have Apache bench installed. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you for the heart icons and see the floating icons in there. All right. So Kevin McAllister, we did a very simple benchmarking using curl in a tight while loop in 2 different terminal windows. So now we're gonna use Apache bench http://0.0.0.0. You know what? Actually, let's grab this curl really quick. I want to do this. Let's see. So we can. Let's see. How do we? Let's look this up real quick because I forgot the syntax. So we do AB Apache bench post example. All right. Let's do a post example of the Apache bench, which is just a easy way. Okay. So .p JSON data. Okay. T application JSON. We don't need the T. Okay. Perfect. So this will see. This is gonna actually benchmark it a little bit better. This will benchmark it just a smidgen more. Okay. So let's paste that in. And this is going to be, what was that? 0.0.0.0:8000 / NLP. NLP. And then we're going to we need to add in the post data. So we'll add that in. So we'll create a post data file. We'll do that. We'll create a data JSON file. So where is that at? Here, I'm going to copy this. Here we go. We're going to copy that. And we're going to say echo that into data.json. All right. Now we're going to run AB with 100 requests at 10 concurrent requests. So that means 10 requests simultaneously. That's what we're going to do. 10 requests simultaneously. There we go. And that did it. And we did 100. Let's do more. I'll benchmark it for more. So let's do 10,000 requests. 10,000 concurrent. Okay. There it goes. 10,000 requests. And it's going to tell us how fast it was. Just with FastAPI, no UV corn, just a simple dev server, even in dev mode. So it's not that performant. If you don't hide variables, is that why Python struggles with dispatch, parallel distribution, and so on? Python has, global lock interpreter. It prevents you from doing common concurrency. It does offer threading, which you can do. Though from a concurrency perspective, the CPU, you can't really do multiple CPUs unless you use something like multiprocessing, which is what UV corn is. It's going to split or fork your application into multiple processes that can run concurrently on the machine, and then it's going to be routing requests to each of those processes. So there you go. Although if you have limitations on your GPU, that's another limitation, right? There you go. Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin McCallum, since it's using the GPU. I'm actually surprised you can stream this and do it without lag. We got a good computer. Isn't it amazing? So we are benchmarking and we're live streaming all at the same time, and it's using the GPU. We're doing pretty good. All right, let's also open up here. Let's open up, let's see, we'll close this, close that window, and we'll open up HTOP really quick. So you can see, we can see it benchmarking. There you go. You can see the benchmark. And as you can see, it's hitting it. It's definitely hitting it. We could go faster though. It looks like it can take more. All right, let's do more. Let's do 100 concurrent requests. Let's 10x this. We're gonna go 10x more. There we go. 10x more. And it is bumping it up just ever so slightly. It seems perfectly fine, doesn't it? Julia does all that automatically. Does it? It's got all that built in for you? Nice. I believe we're hitting not a CPU bottleneck, but a GPU bottleneck. We're hitting the GPU activity monitor. So if we pull this up, let's see what our GPU is doing right here. We'll see what the GPU is doing. Let's see here. Let me click this button. View, always on top. There we go. Okay. The newer Python version, they changed how the global interpreter lock works. I read, not fully sure though. Yeah. So you're right. 3.14 is absolutely there. 3.14 is absolutely there. And it removed the GIL. Optionally, I believe you have to force it, though I don't know what the concurrency is. PC specs, we've got 16 cores and 128 gigs of RAM, of which we're using almost all of it. There you go. Using almost all of it. So let's see here. Let's look at our outcome. How did we do? Let's look at the outcome. How many requests per second did we get? We got time taken. No failures, about 270 requests per second, which isn't a lot. When you're doing AI, that's pretty good. When you're doing AI, 273 per second on a system like a consumer hardware, that's pretty good. We're doing pretty good on consumer hardware. That's pretty good. Because it's very hard to write C code that works with no GIL in Python. Yeah. Oh, got it. So most of Python is all C, right? Python is all C. And the libraries that you import usually are also written in C for performance reasons, right? For performance reasons. So we're also running, by the way, we're running dev server. This is dev, FastAPI. You could do it let's see, FastAPI. Let's see if we can dash help. How do we do prod? So there's dev, run, deploy, login. Okay, so FastAPI run main. All right, let's try that. We'll do this again. Main.py. Okay, so this is performance mode. This is performance mode. So let's see what it looks like in performance. Let's try this again in performance mode. Let's see if we get anything better. I don't think so, because I believe our bottleneck is going to be the GPU. The bottleneck is the GPU. Like PyTorch requires the GIL. It does, yeah. it would be. I understand that. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. You can still get concurrency with Python by using multiprocessing. It splits your Python into multiple system processes. Now your OS will manage the concurrency, essentially, and the share of CPU time that's gated across all of your processes. So if you've got multiple cores on your CPU, you're good to go. It'll concurrently process things generously for you, no problem. You can also use UV corn here, and that's what we could do. So what did we improve it by setting it to? So we saw a couple of extras. So we got a few more requests per second, which isn't all that great. It's not all that great. Now, that's because of the AI. What does it look like when we don't use the AI? All right, let's try this. Let's try not using the AI. So here we go. This is what it looks like with just standard request response. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Oh, whoa, what? Oh, wait, did it work? Wait, dash. Okay, so we don't need this. Let's get rid of that. Okay. That should work. Why is that not working? Oh, wait, /? Okay, /. Maybe it wants that. Let's see here. Delete. Done. Okay, there we go. Wow, look at that. That was a lot faster, wasn't it? So our GPU was the limit. Now you can see 700 versus 5,000, right? Isn't that a lot faster? 5,000 is a lot faster. So now that tells you that your bottleneck is on the GPU side. There you go. So what you could do next is, spin up a bigger GPU system, use multiple GPUs, use a faster GPU, and then you'd be able to accomplish what a standard system would be able to do. And you could go even further. You could do UV corn. So we could do UV corn, and I think it'll go even faster. So let's see if we could do that. Can we do UV corn? I think we have to install it. I think we install UV corn. The Python is basically glue code with all the C. It is, yeah, it's all C. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's glue code. If you want Miller, you probably want Mojo. Mojo. But like all the useful libs are going to be Python, right? C Python. Yep, exactly. C Python. That's why it's faster. That's true. Yep. Basically glue code. Yep. The Python's actually all just C. It's all C behind the scenes. Julie has a lot of dynamic calls. Neva. Oh, got it. Julia plus MLIR. All right, sorry. I was doing my something. I'm back. You're back now? Okay, yeah, legendary. Sounds good. Oh, Blue. Hey, Blue, how's it going? I missed your chat message over there. Steven, it's been so long. I've been busy with college. Love how you're so consistent with your streams. Hey, that's right. Once a day. We'll do live once a day. It's great to have everyone here. This is awesome. It's a really good Friday. So happy to have you all here. Fascinating. Can you scale with the cloud, though? Oh, you absolutely can, right? Because now you've got more CPUs. No, Eddie, you stole my spotlight. I know, Kevin. You stole the spotlight. Hello, everyone. Arajit, good to see you. Sorry, I've got multiple chat windows over here, so I want to make sure I capture everyone's chat. Miller is pretty interesting, although Clang is already slow compile. This is throwing gasoline on that. Oh, is it? So you get even faster. All right, I want to see how we can get UV corn up and running. Let's get UV corn running. All right, let's go here. Let's see, L, UV corn with FastAPI. Let's see, let's get that up and running. So we need to install it. Let's do this. Okay, so that's the standard, but I want UV corn. Okay, here we go. So UV corn, UV corn. Do we need to install it though? Is it already available to us? Let's see here, UV corn. Let's see here, UV corn. Yes, we already have it. All right, it already comes. We already got it. We already have UV corn. We're good to go. All the libraries are good. Now we're going to go in production mode. Okay, we're going to go in production mode. Okay, so UV corn, and then let's see, main.py. I wonder if we could do that. Let's see, reload flags, auto reloading. We don't need auto reloading. App refers to the FastAPI. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, main app. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're good to go. I think LLVM might be some without. Oh wait, LLVM. There is a version where you can leverage if you're using large language models and you're running them locally. There is a what is it called? Flash embedding, which captures essentially it's a mega kernel. It captures multiple steps from GPU acceleration into a single GPU kernel, which gives you a lot fast because a lot of the I/O input and output between the CPU memory, the system memory, and the GPU memory is the bottleneck. So if you're doing that, that would also work very well. The dynamic code is made in a dialect, then it's fast. It's faster in C. You got it. I started a war. Mike was on a live one time because we want number one and was this, and I wrote number one. Wait, Eddie Legendary, what? What are you talking about? LLVM struggles with new types. In comes Bootstrap. Miller will help LLVM translate, transform. Oh, really? Okay. That's good to know. We're learning new things. MLIR Python. All right, let's check this out. Let's take a look at this. Multi-level intermediate representation provides bindings that allow to interact with MLIR based on compilers and Python code. The bindings enable construct inspection transformation of the into Python. See here. Okay. Let's see here. I'm sure if there's more details we can get on this. Okay. All right. Okay. We're just taking a look. All right. I'm gonna see if there's any more details here. I'm just kind of curious. I'm really curious. Dynamic code cannot always be made non-dynamic. Some needs to check this, but last time I saw, the quotes were around 60% of Julia code ends up being function pointers. Got it. Okay. Which is performance. It's good performance. It's great performance. Those took the number one. Those can't be really removed because it's just semantics. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we're going to do one more thing. We're going to UV corn. I believe it is main. Was it app? Let's double check. Main app. Okay, perfect. Main app. Okay. We should be able to run that now. This will boot it up. And it's going to give us more performance. So we're going to use multiple CPU cores and all of our GPU. So this should be really fast. Okay, so let's redo the AB. Okay, let's see how fast this is. All right, is it, where we get? Twice as fast. Wow, 11,000 requests per second. And so there you go. Now you can build your own production grade, high scale, high performant AI API. You absolutely can do that. Isn't that great? Okay. So let's go back to all right. So now we're going to introduce the AI part of it, which is going to be using our GPU. It's going to go a lot slower now because now we're bottlenecked on our GPU. What you need to do is get a bigger GPU and you're good to go. A bigger GPU and then you're good to go. Functions not equal function pointers and function pointers are not the same thing. Okay. It's not even the same assembly. Call RAX versus call address. Got it. I have MLIR dialects for virtual methods, inheritance, and nested calls. I'm reading through what you got here. And I do FFI, foreign function interface, gen for work. Nice. That's John Moore. That sounds great. Wait, what did our benchmark come back as? What do we get? Let's pull this up here. Okay. Okay, so we got about 300 per second. So we did 300. So we boosted it. A bit. So now we know our bottleneck is the GPU. And then you just need a bigger GPU. And you're good to go. That's it. Wait, what codes and stuff are you doing? I'm so confused. Oh, thermal man. Okay, so we built, let's just open a new window here. ls vi main, a very simple AI API. That's it. And we did natural language processing, which gives you the sentiment of text, which you can use if you want to, a way to capture news headlines, and then use those news headlines for like market data and economic research and a whole bunch of things. So you've essentially created an AI API that you can host in a cloud vendor provider, and then you could sell it. Now you could sell this API. There you go. And look how small the code is. It's right here. All the code's right here. And then there's also a dependency file right here called requirements.txt with all the libraries. Only 2 libraries we had to import. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? I think we have to do standard though. I think we have to do standard. Get rid of this here. There we go. There we go. Let's get that. That's it. And now you have your own AI API that you can deploy into production, and it's a high scale, right? And so you, let's see here. Readme.md. Let's add the instructions. So we're going to say, you want to say pip install -r requirements, and then you want to say uvcorn, uvcorn. Let's type that right. Main, and then no reload. You don't want reload. All right, so for production. All right, production deploy, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Shell. Okay. And then this is also shell up here. Okay, good to go. And we say FastAPI. Well, we'll just call this AI API. Perfect. There we go. We did it. AI API. Okay, so installation. Okay, and then production, and then you want a dev mode. Development. Okay. Copilot. Disable. Dev server. Okay. Then we do shell. Let's see here. 1, 2. Perfect. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I see the little floaty heart icons. Sorry, I was paying attention to the terminal window. I didn't see your chat messages there. That's crazy. For how much? As much as you want. As much as you want. It's up to you. Now you can do your own business. Kevin McAllister, also Steven, would you continue the Hello Silicon series and learn assembly? I would love to. That was a nice series, although it might not have been as popular. Yes. So we'll continue the Hello Silicon series. Just for you, Kevin McAllister, just for you, we'll do that on Monday. That'll be planned for Monday. We'll do another episode of assembly programming. We'll do it, Kevin McAllister, just for you. Just for you, we'll do it. Can we make a tutorial on how to do this? Yeah, with basically what this was. That's basically what we did. Dev server will be FastAPI main.py, I believe. And then you say dev, like that. Perfect. Production server, dev server, you're good. Fast AI API of your very own. And then you can build and deploy any AI API you want, and then you can sell it for money. There you go. Easy. Now you can start a business, you guys. You can start a business. Okay, I'm going to go like this. Get status, get add, get commit. Oh, wait, we should also do like a benchmark. Let's add the benchmark in there. Let's add the benchmark really quick. All right. Benchmarking. Let's do the benchmarking. Like x86, 64. We could do that. I think we're going to do ARM. We'll do ARM. Assembly? Yeah, assembly. Yeah, thanks. All right. We'll do it. Yep, ARM. You got it. On M1 chips. You got it. We'll do M1. We'll do M1. You also subscribed, Thermoman. Nice, Thermoman. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome on in. Happy to have you here. So the Tech Man, the entire stream was all about a tutorial on how to do this. We started with no files and no directories. And then step by step, including dependencies and all the text. We're good to go. ARM is the fun I could see use refresher there. Never. Me too. It's been a while. I think it's been a month or so. Okay, so let's do benchmarking. All right. Benchmarking. Then we go like this. Shell. Then we paste that in here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we do not NLP. Get rid of data. Get rid of that. Okay. There you go. So this will be... There we go. Okay. See, this will benchmark the AI, and then this will just benchmark the server. Benchmark just the server. Perfect. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to commit this. Git commit -am. Full working AI. Let's look at it. Fully working AI API success. And then we also want to add a party popper in there. Okay. Now let's open up. Now what we're gonna do? Let's see here. Forgot as to how you're there on a Saturday. Oh, the Tech Man. Monday through Friday. We do Monday through Friday. And then we play video games with Sam on the weekend. Is what we do. We play video games with Sam on the weekend. Okay. I want to go over here now and let's get a new GitHub repo set up for you guys. And then I'll paste it over to our Discord channel so you guys can see it over here on our Discord channel. If you wanted to copy and paste it and then use it for your own purposes under the free resources section. All right, let me get this going. I'm going to create a new repository. New repository. Here we go. Here we go. New repository. We'll call it Steven. We'll go AI API. Perfect. All right. Create your own AI API. API that serves serves AI responses. Perfect. This will be public. And we just say create. Okay. Perfect. And then I will push this over here right now. Boom. Good to go. Copy paste this into Discord. There we go. We did it! Success! We did it! It works. We did all the things. Who's Sam? Sam is my best friend. We've known each other for decades, and we play video games. And I live right next to him. He's like 5 minutes away. He's 5 minutes away. I didn't know you played games with him on the weekend. Yep, I do. As much as we can. We're playing Silk Song right now. We're really far through it. We've got almost everything, and we just need to. We're on our way to beating it. We're really close to winning. You should use your vacuum cleaner to vacuum clean your vacuum cleaner so that it does not collect dust. I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, this vacuum cleaner sure is dusty. I need a vacuum cleaner for my vacuum cleaner. What did you program exactly? Okay, Basti Fantas, we built exactly. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, so let's walk through the code really quick. So here's the code, top to bottom. Very simple and clean and easy. Everything you see on the screen is what we wrote live here right now. Completely empty file. It's an API that can serve AI responses. The example that we gave was natural language processing, and it will give you the ability to sell the API to anyone that you want to sell it to, and it will return a response giving a positive or negative or neutral sentiment. That's exactly what we wrote. You can go a step further. You can add in different AIs. You don't need to do this one alone. You can basically import any AI that you want and then surface it like that. And then you can sell it to anyone you want. There you go. You can start a business. You can start your own business. You did 3 degrees in CS. 0 degrees in CS. I dropped out. Never thought of that. Now you have, Karmu. Let's see. It sounds really nice. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. But what if you vacuum clean or it gets dirty, dusty? Then you need to vacuum clean that vacuum cleaner. Well, I mean, as long as you have 2 vacuum cleaners, they can vacuum clean each other, right? Is that how that works? The man who invented the knock knock joke should get a Nobel Prize. I wasn't expecting that. It wasn't. All right, so we did it. So there you go. You built your own AI from scratch, or your own API from scratch that is able to serve AI responses. And then you can host this on any of the cloud vendors. You could do Amazon, you could do Google, you could go Azure and Microsoft, you could do Cloudflare. Wherever you want to go, you could host this. And you're good to go. And it's very fast too. We even include benchmarking. We did benchmarking, as you can see here. Let's do the benchmarking. There you go, a whole bunch of requests. And it's so fast in production mode, almost 12,000 requests per second. Way more than you need. You don't need any more than that. You're good to go. True. How do you remember syntax from completely different programming languages? With practice. Also, I just Google everything anyway. I'm like, how do you do that again? Like, you just need to remember what's possible in the language. You need to understand what the possibility is. And then even if you don't remember the syntax, it's just a quick search away. It's a quick search. It's easy. That's a good one. We did it. Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. It does, Karmu. You're right. It absolutely does. It so does. And so, yeah, dark mode. Got to keep those software bugs away. And light does attract real bugs too. It does. All right, you guys, we did it. We achieved our goal. We did it. We had a good Friday today. It was great to have all you here. we did an end-to-end tutorial. FastAPI allows you to create your own API that serves AI outputs, and you're good to go. And you can go even further. You can use the same approach that we did here to create your own AI agent and then sell access to your AI agent. You could do, or if you need to implement it into your own business or as part of your day job, you can add in this as a microservice for your infrastructure. You so many things you can do, and it's plenty fast. It's plenty fast. You don't need to go extreme and get like 100,000 requests per second unless you're like super big, because this is more than enough for almost every business in the world unless you're mega big, at like, you know, YouTube size. Also, for free resources, YouTuber Kalak makes really good YouTube series on easy to understand low-level computing, and she sprinkles in history along with it. Nice. Good call out, Kevin McAllister. Good call out. You going? Yeah, we're wrapping up. We did all the things. Are you getting off? Yep, we finished. We did it. We achieved the goal. I work for U.S. clients, and all of them are on holiday, so technically, I also have day offs. Nice. The last attack. Nice. Oh, really? Flybug was found between punch cards. All right. That's the history. You're right, Kevin McAllister. That's the history of the origin of a bug in a software. It's because there was an actual flybug in a punch card, which is the software of the original, you know, computer machines, right? Through punch cards, had a real bug in it. Also, in like, I thought, like, wasn't there like heat tubes, or what are those transform? Like there could be bugs in the mechanics, real bugs. Does PubNub use Golang? Yes, we do. We have Golang services. We use Golang. We use mostly Rust. We have C for performance, Rust and C for performance. We use Golang as well because it's also pretty performant, great for microservices. If you want high concurrency and mega scale, we use Rust and C. We need those because our scale is mega bigger, billion devices. So we need to use Rust. They had a bug before, which is why it stands for found actual computer bug on that story. You're right, Neva? You're right, yeah. That's what Kevin McAllister. Vacuum tubes. That's it. Vacuum tubes. Thank you, Kevin McAllister. That's what I was thinking. Vacuum tubes. Yes. Like bugs existed as a term pre-computers. Pre-computer. It did. An actual computer bug. Vacuum tubes. Thank you, Kevin McAllister. All right, you guys. I think we did it. We achieved our goal. We got what we were looking for. We did all the things. I thought it was a requested tutorial. Others were asking for Flask API. Fast API is just a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, and it's built for performance as well. So, and it's got extras built in to make it easy for you to operate. So we did good. Thank you everyone for hanging out to me. We're headed out now. We're going away. We'll be back on Monday. And Kevin McAllister requested that we go back to Hello Silicon, which is the assembly language tutorial. And I believe we're on day 3. I think we're on day 3 now of 16, right? There's so much to learn in assembly. You guys. I don't know, 20 minutes is still to go, right? 20 minutes. I know we can still go. It's always, I like how we've got a chat meme now. I like this. It's like a legitimate chat meme. It's only 20 minutes, usually because I've got a meeting. I'm mostly open today. I just have a lot of stuff that I have to get to on work. By then, Legendary, it's good to see everyone. We'll be back on Monday, and we'll be doing assembly language with Hello Silicon day 3. All right. See you guys. We'll be back on Monday. We're headed out now. Bye, everyone. Good to see ya.